We're in a 6E, which is about infinite geometric series, and you need to know these two formulas. So write them down in your notebook and glance at them, a couple times per day for a couple days, and you'll commit them to memory. In order for these to work, it has to be between -1. R has to be between -1 and 1, and not including -1 and 1. So it's got to be greater than -1, less than 1. All right, we're going to proceed now. Hopefully you can pause this and write down the formulas. Okay, so if we have something like this, we're trying to find R, you can get a little confident and think I can find R by looking at it. Like if we look at these, it's not difficult to determine that the ratio is 1/4. But some of these are going to get a little bit more complicated. So I would keep this in mind, that if you want to find R, do a to the n plus 1 over a. So what the heck are you talking about, Mr. Jolly? That's fine. So it's the next term divided by the previous term. Hopefully that makes more sense. So what I mean is, if we come down here, I can divide this by this to get R. I can divide this by this to get R. And we're going to get equivalent values. So if I do, let's say I do this divided by this, I'm going to get 1/8 divided by 1/2, and you get 1/4. Or I could do this divided by this. I get 1/8 divided by 1/32. I recommend that you start getting familiar with that method, because some of these are going to get more challenging and they're difficult to figure out without using that. All right. So R is 1/4, and let's go ahead and find the sum to infinity. Well, that's when we're going to use this formula. This gives us the sum to infinity. So we're going to use the first term over 1 minus R. So we've already met this test, so this is going to work because R is 1/4. So we're between -1 and 1. So now we're just going to go ahead and put values into variables, and we find the solution.